that's a good question. So funny thing about telling people that you ride a motorcycle, the first thing they always think is, they always tell you about someone who died on a motorcycle or someone who broke their leg and everything. And yes, I know about this. And yes, I still choose to ride motorcycles because I love motorcycles. Anyway, so when it comes to, like I said, trusting your machine and having confidence, yeah? But with that also must come humility. When you're approaching your motorcycle, approach this machine with a lot of humility. I know there's that temptation to go crazy and try things that you see other people doing. Don't do it. And if you're a newbie, for crying out loud, don't go and look at big creators like Eduji who ride like 1,000cc sport bikes. And then you've bought your Chinese 250 and you want to do the same stunts that a 1,000cc or a 750cc is doing. You will not do it. If you see them overtaking in small gaps, you will not do it with your 200cc. Honestly, let's just ride within our means. If you have a 250cc, ride within your means. Yes, you have that confidence and you've got that trust and your machine is in tip-top shape. But also, what are your skills? What skills do you have as a rider? Do you have skills to ride like the person who is riding that big bike? Or you have skills of a person who just got on the bike recently? So you must also check on balance everything equally. Be kind. That's all I can say. Be kind on the road. Hopefully they are kind to you, but we just know cagers will have a different opinion, but be kind on the road. And also have a good attitude. Smile in your helmet, even when things are going wrong. I know I'm telling you people to smile, and I cry. It's also okay to cry when things are not going okay. Just take a minute, breathe, and get back on that motorcycle and do what you have to do, because at the end of the day, you still have to get to your destination. So smiling in your helmet actually helps because it gives you a different attitude. It gives you an I can do this attitude. So try to smile more in your helmet.
If you're not in shape.
Yes.
Tell us about
you
that
have
part.
to make sure your health is good. So when you're taking long rides especially, please hydrate. Hydration is very important. You don't want to be dehydrated and you're handling a heavy machine or you're having a long journey. So make sure you hydrate. Stretch before the ride. If you can, even a few days to the ride. Because I have stories of getting muscle spasms after riding from Coast to Nairobi, and it hurt. So please make sure you stretch and Yes, when you're having a long trip, okay, I don't like taking many stops, but it's important. I know I'm a point A to point B person when it comes to time sometimes, but it's important to take a rest. If you feel fatigue, there's no point in continuing your journey when you feel tired. You won't enjoy it. You're going to be in a bad mood. You will not smile in your helmet. Like I'm telling you, you'll be very angry. So please, when you feel tired and you're on a long trip, just take a stop somewhere, take a short stretch of your two legs and then you feel good, I think majority of the Kenyan bikers are part of Africa Motorcycle Diaries. And in Africa Motorcycle Diaries, you will find subgroups. So you'll find nyumba kumis of different places, different areas in the country. Also, if you're a member of Private Bikers Association of Kenya, then they also have different nyumba kumis groups. Also, just ask around your area. If you see a biker around, ask them and get to know them. You can create your own group if you want to. But if you're a newbie, I don't suggest you create your own group. Find a group of people who have been riding for a while together. They will really help you. Personally, I really would like to give a shout out to Kilifi Easy Riders because their group are the ones who gave me the confidence I had. Every time we went for a ride and joined them in Kilifi, you'd get King Silas, big up. He's the first guy to give me his bike. He was the first person to give me his bike to ride in Kilifi. I had no experience at all, and he trusted me with his bike. So I'm very grateful for that. And if I hadn't gone for that group ride, then I wouldn't have ever gotten on another bike, you know? I wouldn't have ever like hit a tree somewhere and I learned, oh, okay, I can do this, you know? Like, it's just important. And when you go for these rides, you also get to meet people who are on your level, people who have even like on a lower level than you. You get like the super experienced people. So when you sit down and talk to these people, all this information is always important. And then also having such a community helps you realize that, oh, I'm not falling behind. You see, there's nothing we're chasing as bikers, okay? Just grow at your own pace. Even if it's taking longer to be confident, even if it's taking longer for you to be that experienced biker, I would suggest take your time, be patient with your machine, be patient with yourself, and everything will just work out great. Yeah. It's very hard to convince your family members to allow you, especially husbands who are wanting to get into motorcycling. It's very difficult to convince your wife to let you ride motorcycles. But I can help you. It's very good for your mental health. So that is one defense you can use to get yourself a motorcycle. So if you need a motorcycle, just know you're not going to be stressed. Anytime you feel some stress, get on that bike, and the throttle therapy is just out of this world. Okay, so having a community is important. Number one, they become your family. Number two, your mental health. You'll have people who are like-minded. In any group of bikers, you're definitely going to find people who are like-minded, who are going to resonate with you, who you're going to create such a very strong bond, which is so important for you as a human being. And outside your main family, this will be an added family. So it's like you're adding a family to a family. Yes. There's a very huge uptake in motorcycling. So many Kenyans are ditching cars for motorcycles because they're good for the planet, number one. And yeah, they save you a lot of money, and the fuel consumption is low, and no traffic, and everything is fine on this side. I don't know how you people if you have a car, ditch it, come get a motorcycle. My fellow Kenyans, when you see a biker down, please don't whip out your phone and start recording. Please help them. Bikers are people too. We have families, we have children, we have moms and dads, we have aunties, uncles. So when you see me in trouble, please don't whip out your phone and start recording. Just call an ambulance, call the police, call somebody. And if you yourself can help me, please help me and get me to a hospital. It could save my life. And also when it comes to that, as a person who is not riding, if you find someone who has had an accident, please don't take off their helmet, because you never know, they might be having a head injury that's really bad, or they could have a neck injury. So please try to not move them as much as possible. Like, be gentle with them, so in case maybe they have a spinal injury or anything like that, then they will not get hurt further. But this thing of leaving bikers on the road, it's not right. Please help them. Just help. Be kind. I'd recommend you call Red Cross or the county ambulance, but knowing the emergency services in this country, I can't say that is 100% sure that they will show up. So something that as bikers, as Triffy and Mo are trying to do is to encourage more bikers to get a sticker on their helmet or somewhere on their bike, where in case of an emergency or in case of an accident, then someone can get an emergency contact from that sticker. It's very important, because there's if you do not have like an AA card, or you don't have AMREF flying doctors on all these amazing insurances, then there's a high chance that you will not get help in time. Yeah. So I would suggest more bikers get the sticker. on their helmet, so that in case you're down, then people who are around you or the people who are coming to rescue you can have a chance to call for help from one of your emergency numbers.